Every company wants to call themselves a data-driven company and that they drive data-driven culture. I think it really depends how you're leveraging this data is probably the most important thing. So, are you making a decision and going and finding some data to support that decision, or are you leveraging data to make a decision? And so is a tail wagging the dog. I think one of the pitfalls of building data driven culture also is, are you trusting the experience and expertise of the people you've hired, or are you blindly following some data point that might not get you where you need to be? One of my favorite analogies on this is coming across a guy in the dark looking for his keys underneath a lamppost. And you ask him, where'd you lose your keys? And he says, across the street. And he said, why are you over here? He said, this is where the light is. And so data driven cultures tend to go where the data is and not where the answers are. And so, how do you build a culture that, yes, is data focused? Honestly, as somebody who spent his career in analytics, I have found half the time it's just put the numbers down and have a conversation. Most companies tend to know, is business doing good or bad? And if all the data is telling you business is doing good, but you're having to lay people off and you're not hitting numbers, then that's not a good sign. And so, as we foster data driven cultures, I think it's most important to make sure we are measuring and looking at data that is driving our business. And I think it's also important to integrate data into your everyday activity instead of having to go look for that data somewhere else. Once you do integrate that data into once you do find the data points that you need, how do you make that as a common part of your conversations every day? Is it in your status? Is it in your daily meetings? Are you building just another dashboard someone has to go to? I hate doing that. And so, how do you get everything in one spot so that you're always looking and we're all agreeing that this is the numbers that need to go up for our revenue to go up?